In today's equity index futures markets, let's take a look at the Dow futures today as they're realizing a strong performance relative to the other futures markets today. We are seeing the Dow futures currently up about 3%, right around the 29,100 level. Now, we did see a high of 29,995.5, so that's up about 6% intraday. So we did see the Dow futures give up about 50% of their gains throughout the afternoon, but nonetheless, a strong performance when you look at it relative to the other futures markets. And we look at the driving factors today, you don't really have to look too much further than the news breaking about the vaccine. Some very positive results for a vaccine that's coming into the market, it appears. And that really spurred quite a significant amount of buying pressure, not only throughout the night, but into today's session initially. And we saw the Dow futures reacting very strongly to that, and as we did see with other major equity index futures markets as well. However, as we move through the day, that rotation trade continued to be the theme today. And what I mean by that is basically a rotation into the names that have been undervalued, possibly relative to the fact that they were waiting to see if there's going to be a viable vaccine. So the idea that the economy is going to pick back up and the stay-at-home trade is going to get washed out a little bit. We did see the industrials have a strong day today. We did see that's what helped the Dow futures. We also did see small caps have a very strong day today. So some of that rotation trade continued. Now, when you look at the tech sector, that came under some selling pressure today, and that's, again, part of that rotation trade. And when you look at the overall type of price action for the futures markets, the Dow futures up about 3%. Russell futures were up about 3.5% or just under 4% today in the final tally. You look at the S&P futures up about 1.4%. Now, the NASDAQ futures down about 2% on the day. So again, we did see those shift lower in the afternoon and continue to see that selling pressure as we move towards the close. So once again, this rotation trade, at least for today, looks like it's in firm continuation. And when you look at some of the dynamics, the Dow futures certainly benefited from that type of trade.